I found as many interesting Stardew Valley Easter eggs as I could from the wiki and other sources. Hope you enjoy the video. This is a secret I genuinely had no idea about, even though I've gone through the entire Stardew Valley secret wiki page multiple times. I guess I just missed it somehow, but I genuinely don't know how I missed it. Essentially, if you type in /emote space jar in the chat menu, you can unlock 4 different emotes. Blush, jar, music, and taunt. If you type in /emote blush, you get blush, /emote jar, you get emote jar, /emote music, you get music, /emote, you know, etc. All of those, and you'll unlock them. If you're looking for some new BM emotes, they're actually amazing. I personally would recommend them a lot, especially the jar and taunt. Another huge one that is actually a multi-part Easter egg is Mayor Lewis's purple shorts. So in the early stages of the game, you will receive a quest from Mayor Lewis to retrieve his underpants from Marnie's room. I think this quest kind of just encourages the player to make friendship hearts with other people, and also, you know, get a funny quest because, you know, let's not ask questions why his shorts are in there in the first place, but we can talk about that some other time. So the first Easter egg involving it is that if you put it in the luau soup, an event where essentially the town gets together, you have a big soup, the governor comes in for the only time in the game, and he eats the soup. It's actually a really useful event because you can raise friendship hearts with villagers super quickly using it. If you put in a high quality good, you get like 2 hearts, so that's solid. But if you put in Mayor Lewis's shorts, let's just say they're not very happy, to say the least. And at another event, the Fall Fair, if you put the Mayor Lewis's pants in the display to try to embarrass him, he will actually give you 750 star points to take it out, which is actually pretty solid because you only get 1,000 star points for winning, so if you don't prepare, just bring Mayor Lewis's shorts. And if you talk to Lewis's girlfriend, Marnie, the owner of the farm in town, you can actually get a funny response because she obviously recognizes them. If you've ever launched Stardew Valley and looked in the bottom left corner of the screen and just happened to be on a certain milestone, you may have noticed a fun pop-up message from Concerned Ape. These range all the way from opening the game 2 times to opening the game 10,000 times. Some funny messages include, at 30 times opening the game, challenge, beat Journey of the Prairie King without dying. 100, you've started the game 100 times. 1,000, you've started the game 1,000 times. 10,000, you've started the game 10,000 times. I'm impressed. On the second time launching, he also says welcome back, so if you notice that, that's probably gotta be pretty cool. This is a nice Easter egg and kind of a fun thing to keep track of if you just happen to notice once you hit 100 or 1,000 that you now know how many times you've launched the game. Sorry to cut in, but this is important. When we hit 60,000 subscribers, I will be changing my profile picture to this. However, I've decided to set another goal. If we can reach 100,000 subscribers in the next 30 days, I will change my profile picture to a crowdsourced image. It has to be within TOS. I can veto anything I want if I don't think it's appropriate or fits my brand, preferably Haley related. So smash subscribe so we can keep growing at this awesome rate. Thanks so much for the support, guys. On the title screen, there are various Easter eggs you might be aware of or might not be aware of. I personally found a few of them just by myself and learned the rest of them when I was researching for my iceberg video. The one a lot of people probably know is that if you click the letter E 10 times, an alien will pop out. If you click the leaves 10 times, some birds will fly out. If you click the lower right of the letter W, it causes butterflies to appear. And the bottom left of the box, a happy face will pop out, and if you place it in the R, a bunch of leaves appear. This one I also didn't know until researching for this video. Hold the letter B on controller for the clouds to move super fast. This only works when 2 birds are on the screen, though. When you first create a character, you have an option called your favorite thing. Essentially, when you find a star drop can be found in various ways, for example, catching every fish in the game or winning a game at the fair festival. The message that plays when you get the star drop will contain your favorite thing. However, if you put this certain phrase in, Concerned Ape, into your favorite thing slot, you'll actually get a special message. This is because Concerned Ape obviously made the game, so we just included a nice Easter egg about himself to any very kind players. When you put something into the shipping bin and you go to sleep and you see the menu where it tells you how much the thing you put into the bin was worth, there are a few different Easter eggs that can happen on said screen. The first of which is Santa. On the 25th of winter, Santa can be seen flying across the background in his sleigh, which is super cool and a nice nod to Christmas. The next one, an alien saucer can actually fly by. You can see it just barely in the background, which is pretty cool and lends more credence to the aliens in Stardew Valley theory. And the final one is sometimes you can see the full man in the moon. The man in the moon is a throwback to the first ever movie made, which is pretty cool. Nice to see a nod to that in Stardew Valley. Can't forget our history. On the beach, when you first get your fishing rod, where do you head to fish straight away? For me personally, I go to the left, up a little bit, to the left again, and then fish at this rock. However, if you didn't know, this rock actually has a name. If you open up the map and hover your mouse over it, it is named the Lonely Stone. And if for whatever reason you happen to click it, it actually makes a funny sound effect. I feel kind of bad for the stone. I think it needs more stone people around it to hopefully give it some company. I feel awful. I try to give it the best company I can while I'm fishing, but just want to debunk a quick myth here. A little bit off topic, but it's fine. So people often say that you get better fish from casting at the rock or in the darker water. This is not true. Essentially, the only determining factor when you're casting a rod is your fishing level, the fishing rod you have, and how far out you're casting. So I could cast here, here, or here, and it would all be the same as the rock. There are various boxes around the map that contain strange statues. The first of which is HMTGF ? You can place a super cucumber in the brown box located in this kind of sneaky fenced in area north of the blacksmith. You can walk in right here. It's obviously not obvious, which is the reason it's a secret. The next one is Pinky Lemon. I'm gonna not say the question marks because it's stupid. You can place a duck mayonnaise in the partly hidden metal box in the back room of the Star Drop Saloon. This is probably the best looking statue just because he's got a little heart, which is kind of cute. And finally, Foragumon. I don't know, maybe it's like a Pokemon. Forgotten Pokemon, who knows. Anyways, you can place a strange bun in the chest in Vincent's room. This is kind of annoying since you do need 2 hearts with him, but you know, it's not the end of the world. Assuming if you're going for this sort of stuff, you're probably in the end game and don't have a lot of stuff left to do, so you probably have decent hearts with everyone. Junimos are a pretty strong part of Stardew Valley lore. They're present in almost everything, and you can also get a lot of decorations with them. You can find a stone Junimo statue behind the community center every single year. I actually didn't know they respawned yearly, but they do. You can get a few by playing the crane game in the movie theater, and you can also get one at 12 in the afternoon on the 28th of any month. If you just head on up to this bush, right click it at 12 a.m, you can actually get it, which is pretty cool. I normally just let him hang around the town. He's a nice buddy. So if you want a cool decoration, remember this, and next time it's the end of the month, go ahead and grab one. There are a ton of different items you can find when fishing, and some of the most interesting ones include a decorative trash can. You can fish in the fountain outside of the community center in Pelican Town. A frog hat. You can head over to the cave in Ginger Island, where the frog resides when he's asking for the crops, and fish in there to get that one. The Iridium Crobus you can find at the very bottom of Cindersap Forest near the sewers if you have level 15 fishing. You can get that by eating some food and enchanting your fishing rod. Physics 101. You can fish in the volcano for this one. I just think it's a really cool name and also a nice painting. The squirrel figure. You can fish at this place in Ginger Island, and you can only get to it via the volcano, so it's a pretty cool place. The rest of the things you can find are on screen now with guides how to get them. If you're a big fan of Elliot, just like I know Therm is, there are a couple of Easter eggs that you can find in his house using his piano. If Elliot is in his house working at his desk, you can play the first 8 notes of the Stardew Valley Overture on the piano to make Elliot turn towards the player with the heart emote. If you want to do this, here's a simple guide. Essentially label the keys on the piano from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, then play this pattern, 2, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1. I'm just gonna leave this up on screen while I talk for the next couple seconds. Feel free to screenshot it. You can play this at any speed, so you don't need to do it insanely quickly so it actually sounds like the overture. Those notes just need to be played in that specific order. This is a super strange one that relates to Elliot, but if you are in multiplayer, if a player's randomized unique multiplayer ID is divisible by 11, music they produce will sound off. The music emote that you can use via the emote menu will sound very strange, producing random off-tuned strums instead of the normal melodies. For this one, I'm not going to pretend to know anything about pianos. I'm just going to read off what the wiki says. Basically, the piano, if the aforementioned conditions are met, the piano in Elliot's cabin will play off-key tones. F4, C5, D5, G sharp 5, instead of the usual ones, B4, D sharp 5, E5, and F sharp 5. And you cannot trigger the aforementioned Easter egg where you play the Stardew Valley Overture. Hope that made sense. If not, I'm sorry. And after you finish off all of those Elliot Easter eggs, you can walk outside and hopefully see the super rare event of the beach creature appearing. Essentially every frame there is a small chance for this little green creature to pop his head out from underneath the water. Doesn't really do anything, it just kind of swims around a little bit, but if you see one of these guys, count yourself lucky. I've never seen one, even though I'd fish a ton on the beach. If you like Brannigan, by the way, or you're just kind of a big slime breeding guy, you can actually just place slime incubators anywhere in Pelican Town, and slimes will be hatched there. They can actually have funny conversations with townsfolk, greeting them by name and just having townsfolk greet them back. This doesn't work in every location, but it does work in quite a few, which is actually hilarious. Sadly, in certain locations, the slimes will be removed overnight to prevent saving errors, but super cool. Another one is if you're, I don't know, for example, attempting to murder Haley, you can actually place the slime incubator inside your house, incubate a slime, and your spouse may react hilariously while attempting to kill it. Yes, attempting to murder your spouse is funny, but only if it's Haley. What is happening? What the hell is this? You just... What? Come back. What did I do? What did I do? Oh, she's back. Well, welcome back. What the hell is wrong with you? And she's just back. Nothing happened. Let's just take a chat. Wonder if we could have done better. There are a few messages you can type in chat to get a funnier response from a couple characters in the game. If you type in /CA or /ConcernedApe, you'll get a pop-up from him saying, "Hello, hope you're enjoying my game." And if you attempt to do it again after, he will say ConcernedApe is busy. If you type in /Key, you'll actually get a fun message from him in chat, which is kind of cool and kind of shows that Mr. Key is definitely omnipotent and probably the god of this world. If you also try to cheat via the chat menu by entering in commands like /cheat, /cheats, /I'm a cheat, /money, /show me the money, /free gold, /debug, or /rosebud, you will actually get another message from ConcernedApe saying nice try. So close yet so far. Once you reach 4 hearts with the wizard, this is actually pretty easy. Just give him a loved gift on his birthday, and then I think you should already be up to there. You can head into his basement and access the Shrine of Illusion. The Shrine of Illusion allows you to change your appearance to whatever you want, like you're on the initial character creation screen. So while you're down there, if you're checking out this Easter egg, make sure you change your clothing on the misc to 17 so you're dripped out just like me. However, if you're in there and attempt to change your name to an item ID, attempting to cheat in the item essentially, ConcernedApe will actually talk to you in chat and tell you he's mad for cheating, but he will apologize later on and he's not actually mad. Super funny though, and I kind of like it that the developer just calls out cheating in his own game, even though it is in a joking way. Well, if you want my channel to do better, then go check out this video on screen right now. I'm pretty sure